Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up past the 30, second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. It's Young off play action. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league. Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Young now. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And down right around the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now Young. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air once more, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Young going to move him around. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he stays up, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10-7 our score after one right here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Following the interception, Young looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. York now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Slot man moves right. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Giants first down.
They'll look to throw again. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing, Young. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll throw again. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Young now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Young will set to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 54 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Giants get a bit closer. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. First down. They'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game.
In motion right is Pittman. Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hubbard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Michael Pittman from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 18, run. 18, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
In motion right is Pittman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Young to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.